am a member of the campaign for fair Latino representation. This is an important issue facing detailed data that since its inauguration, we have fallen below 11% of representation of Latinos, and we're saying that enough is enough. We can wait no longer, and our community is awake, paying attention, and we are going to be holding more press conferences and taking action.
I am honored to stand with my community as a proud Latino, born and raised in New York City, to voice our concerns about the severe underrepresentation of Latinos in the de Blasio administration. We want meaningful representation in this administration. We don't want to only be the subject and the object of policy. We want to be the architect of policy. As the saying goes, Latinos want to be at the table while decisions are made. We no longer just want to be listed on the menu. Progressive policies that affect Latino community must also include the Latino community as full partners in government. As Lincoln said, government for the people.
The National Institute for Latino Policy has been monitoring the administration since it got elected. And we noticed that at the very beginning, even with the transition team and even with the inauguration committee last year, he was underrepresenting Latinos. The transition team, we found that Bloomberg and Giuliani had a greater percentage of Latinos on their transition team than de Blasio. And there we started seeing that there's a problem here. We tracked him, and as you know, in January, when he first came in, he made some very, very high-profile Latino appointments. You know, the school chancellor, you know, the deputy mayor, about his family. A lot of people said, oh shit, there may be a real change finally after 20 years of being excluded by Giuliani, being excluded by Bloomberg. Finally, this administration was going to take us seriously. Right. But as we track this, we went from 26% of his appointments in January down to 11%. It was 12% in September. He hasn't appointed a significant Latino since then. It's down to 11%. So it's going down. Not only is the committee alone.
There are no Latinos in policy-making decisions. Human Rights Commission, no Latino commissioners. Civil Service Commission, no Latino commissioners. Cultural Affairs, no Latinos in policy positions. Housing Development Corporation, no Latinos on the 7-member board. Law Department, no Latinos in policy positions. Health and Hospital Corporation, only 1 Latino out of 15-member board. Wow. Civilian Complaint Review Board, only 1 Latino out of 13 members. Police Department only has 3 Latinos out of 33 executive positions. Youth and Community Development, only 2 Latinos in the 15-member policy positions. NYCHA, New York City Housing Authority, only 1 Latino out of 7 commissioners. New York City Police Department, just to give you analysis, 1 agency that has over 82 chiefs only has 6 Hispanics. Full inspectors, they have 113 full inspectors, only 9 Latinos. Deputy inspectors, 166, 18 Latinos. In the Intelligence Bureau, there's only 1 deputy inspector. Detective Bureau commanding officers have never had a Latino in charge of the Detective Bureau. These are just a small picture of all the city agencies. 30 out of 35 major agencies have no Latino representation, and we as Latinos are saying that we had enough, we're paying attention, and we're now taking action.
This has not had any changes to the prior administration. With a city like New York City, where minority population between Latino and Black and other minorities makes up approximately 75% of the city. And yet we do not have our fair share of contracts. We do not have our fair share of jobs and policy-making positions. We're not talking about, and it's all the jobs.
All right.
All right, listen. You know that I've been fighting the racist industry for 30 years to put Black and Hispanic and women to work. Okay? You know that they're discriminating against us throughout this industry. And now that we got Black and Hispanic folks there, I realize that we don't have the right amount of Black and Hispanic there. I want to thank my Afro-American sister Inez for speaking up, and I want to thank Black Economic Survival for supporting this struggle. Because who is your brother's keeper? What's good for the goose?
It's
We
good
don't
for
have
the
no
game.
dogs under the table. We can't even get a bone. We're the dogs waiting to get for a scrap to fall off the table. And that's not gonna happen under our watch. One-term mayor! One-term mayor!
Números que acaba de presentar el señor Ángelo Falcón no reflejan la realidad que el alcalde está presentando. Yo conozco al alcalde por más de 20 años. Yo le corrí su campaña en Sunset Park este año, ¿ok? Y yo estoy aquí dejándole saber la dignidad de nuestra comunidad. Ser progresista no se tiene que atender a los menos desafortunados. Y en nuestra comunidad él no lo ha hecho.
I am chairman of the Latino National Republican Coalition of New York State, and we support the efforts here, anywhere where there's injustices for Latinos, especially in employment and also in labor.
Para mí es un honor estar con todas estas organizaciones hispanas. Es tremendo que bajo esta lluvia nosotros estamos aquí. Como dicen en Puerto Rico, no somos de cartón, ¿verdad que no somos de cartón? Nosotros queremos dejarle saber al alcalde de Blasio claramente que él no crea que porque tiene amistad con la honorable speaker del council, la señora Melissa Viverito, él puede salirse con la suya. Nosotros queremos recordarle al alcalde de Blasio que él no nombró a Melissa Viverito en esta posición. Fue la buena gente hispana del barrio que eligió a Melissa Viverito para esa posición. Ella es speaker no porque él la haya nombrado speaker, sino porque el consejo le votó y le dio ese honor a Melissa Viverito. Así que por más que él vaya con ella a Puerto Rico, eso no le va a dar comida ni representación a los hispanos aquí en la ciudad de Nueva York. Nosotros necesitamos representación ahora. No necesitamos que nos enseñen comerciales con afro. Necesitamos ver ese 12% subir a 30%, a 40%. Si no, estoy ready, estamos ready para decir one term mayor, one term mayor.